Well, hi, everybody. I hope you're doing great this week. We have some fun ahead. We've got a workout today that focuses on two components of fitness. Components of fitness just mean parts of our overall fitness that, when put together with the other parts, make a completely fit individual. So when we think of fitness, some people will think of a marathon runner who can do miles and miles of running. Some people think of a muscle bound power lifter. Some people think about a gymnast or a yoga person. In truth, all these people who are kind of big examples of areas of fitness also have to work on all the other areas of fitness to be completely healthy. So we have two types of components of fitness. We have health related, which mean if you pay attention to these, you're much more likely over the course of your life to have a healthy heart, healthy lungs, healthy range of movement, healthy body. Then we have skill related components of fitness. And these are things that help you do specific sport skills or maybe do things that you come across in life but do them faster, stronger, better. So those are skill related things. Maybe they help us push pull faster or move quicker around things. So we're going to be taking the next few weeks of class and we're going to be breaking down the components of fitness and focusing on two or three at a time. And so today and this week, we're looking at strength and flexibility. Strength and flexibility. So we'll start off with a warm up, and then after our warm up, we'll go into some strength work. And after we do some strength work, we'll do some flexibility. Enjoy.
Warm up, and that warm up's job is to get our muscles moving, get some blood in those muscles, get our lungs and our heart and our muscles all kind of working together, and to get our body ready for safe movement. So let's start off with some jumping jacks. Are you ready? Get set, begin. Ten. 20. What do you say, 10 more? And 30. Great. How about some tire jumps? Tire jumps. For tire jumps, we're going to start over here. We're going to start with our opposite elbow up, and we're kind of going to punch, and we're going to jump all the way over to the side and catch over here. And when you catch yourself, you want to try and lift that knee up and hold that balance. And then you jump to the other side. Okay, so we're going sideways jumps off of the outside foot. So that's the foot on the outside of your body. And when we jump over this way, we're jumping off of our outside foot over there. Okay, so here we go. Big jump and hold. Jump and hold. Jump. 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 For me, the balance part of this is the hardest part. Though I don't make the jump look too pretty, but I'm doing my best. Good. Now a little faster, still holding. Good. All right. Let's do some figure eights. You remember those from last week? Figure eights have us doing clapping and then walking our hands out and then doing 8 mountain climbers, walking our hands back in. Well, first doing some push-ups, then walking our hands back in, clapping all the way up. So it's a little bit of stretching, strength, core movement, all that stuff. Okay? So let's start with our hands up high. Stretch up real high. And then we're going to clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold right there. Walk your hands out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Walk hands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clapping. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands back down. Good job. Got my cheat sheet back here. All right, we're going to do some windmills. Windmills. So windmills have our feet apart, our hands out. We're going to come back up to here every time we touch across to our other toe. This hand comes up high. This hand's down low. Keep your arms straight. Then you come all the way back up. Come all the way across back down again. And all the way back up. And we do these not really fast, but a little bit faster. And as you grow and get bigger and bigger, these windmills move a lot more wind. And they also become a little more difficult, I think. They're really good to do because they twist your body, they stretch your body. Behind our legs and our lower back, those are areas that get really, really tight, especially if you're sitting a lot during the day. So it's good to do these. They stretch everything out. They also flex a little bit, those muscles. That's really good. All right. Come back up. Nice job. Go back to my cheat sheet back here. We have some locomotor movement stuff. So now we're going to do some skipping. And if you want to skip in place, that's cool. I'm going to skip in place. Skipping is where you take one foot and you just hop on it. Your other foot, hop on it. Okay, so you can move your arms. And if you're skipping in place, that's a good time. But maybe you want to skip around too. You can skip around. And you can skip the other way. Skipping is a good way to wake up those calf muscles, get your body moving in a coordinated way. It's really good. All right, how about jumping time? So I have my line here. Pick a line, whatever line you have. Cannot even be a line. It can be an imaginary line. We're going to hop sideways first. You ready? Let's start going sideways. The old slalom hop. All right, then we're going to turn it forward and backward. Forward and backward hop. All right, now I have this line here. So now I'm going to go forward, backward, side, side. Then forward, backward, side, side. You ready? Here we go. Forward, backward, side, side, forward, backward, side, forward, backward. Ooh, messed that one up. That's all right. All right, good job. Back to my cheat sheet. We have some shuffling. Do some shuffling back and forth. We have 2 more exercises in our warm-up. So for shuffling, we want to bend our knees, keep our backs up, arms will be out like this, arms can be out like this, whatever you're comfortable with. Just don't let your arms be down on your hips or on your knees. We're going to move this way and that way. So we're going to click our heels, but not cross our heels. So click, 2 or 3 steps one way, click 2 or 3 the other. Stay low. Don't let those knees straighten out. Don't let your back stand up really tall. Stay nice and low. Get really good at this. Try dragging a finger along the ground. That's tough. The lower you are, but still looking straight ahead, the better. All right, great job. Okay, so let's do some wall pushes. And you can call these wall falls. Now for these, you want to be sure you're not going to bump your head. So practice this from a little closer up before you go further away. But you find a wall that you can push off of, put your hands out like this, and you fall into the wall, catch yourself before you hit your head, and push off. Now I kind of know what it feels like, so I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm going to fall toward the wall, keep my body straight, and push away. Fall toward the wall, push away. Fall toward the wall, push away. Now you're not going to get too crazy with this, but you can move away so it's a little bit more difficult. Fall toward the wall, push away. Toward the wall, push away. Maybe two more. There's one and two. Good job. Okay, so that is our movement warm-up for our workout today. Great job. About muscular strength, we're thinking about power, pushing, pulling, lifting. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about strength. And our strength can get improved the more we use it. So the more we work those muscles, pushing, pulling, the stronger those muscles are going to get. Now you don't need big dumbbells, barbells to do this. You can do this just with your own weight and the ground around you. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on. First thing, we're going to do some clock walking. Clock walking, and for clock walking, what we're going to pretend is that 12 o'clock is this way. If 12 o'clock on a clock that's on the ground is this way, and my body is the hour hand, then at 12 o'clock, my body is going to be pointed with my head going this way. At 3 o'clock, I'm going this way on the floor. So my head will point 3 o'clock this way on this big clock on the ground. 6 o'clock, my head will point towards you. 9 o'clock, my head points this way. So if you think about a big clock face, that's what we're thinking of. Okay, and we're going to move around. I'm going to call out a time, and I want you to move with me on the clock face using your body to do that. All right, so we're going to get into a plank, upright plank, or a push-up position. So for that, you want to think about your hands being out straight ahead on the ground, and you're going to either slightly bend your elbows or not bend your elbows, okay? Just want to be safe about your movement. But we're going to start at 12 o'clock. So I'm going to put my body at 12 o'clock, and I'm in this upright plank position or push-up position. Now let's go the way that we did in our example. Let's go to 3 o'clock. So I'm going to walk my hands, keeping my feet where they are, like the hand of a clock, and I'm going to point toward 3 o'clock. Now how about 6 o'clock? Bring my hands down here. I don't even know if I'm still in the shot, but trust me, I'm at 6 o'clock now. How about 9 o'clock? Walk our hands, keep your feet where they are, all the way over to 9 o'clock. Good. How about 7 o'clock? It's easy. Just walk down a little bit, point this way. How about 2 o'clock? Walk all the way. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 o'clock. How about 1 o'clock? There we go. How about 5 o'clock? Ooh, starts cooking now. How about 8 o'clock? 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. How about 11 o'clock? Good. How about 9 o'clock? And 1 push-up. Nice. All right, so we woke up our shoulders and arms a little bit. How about the next one? Crab walks. Can you do a crab walk? A crab walk is on your back, like this, and we're going to walk with our bottom off the ground, forward, and then backward. Not going real far, maybe 8 little crab steps or so. Forward, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and backward. 6, 7, 8. How about sideways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Good. Now, can you be here and touch opposite toe? So 4 times. Nice job. All right, stand up. Give yourself a little break. Good work. All right, time to do some sit-ups. So now we're moving from a lot of work on our arms. That's what the clockwork and the crab walk was. A lot of work with our arms. Now we're going to go to our abdominal muscles. All right, we're going to do some sit-ups, touching the wall as we do them. So if you have a bed that you like to hook your feet under to do sit-ups, that's cool. You can use your bed. If you have a wall, you can do sit-ups toward the wall. That's good to do too. So we're going to do some sit-ups first. Now for sit-ups up against the wall, I'm going to lay back. I'm going to bend my knees so that they're up and my toes are touching the wall. Now, it doesn't matter to me what you do with your arms. You can have your arms up here, have your arms over here. But what we're going to do is we're going to touch the wall with our arms every time we do a sit-up. So let's do 10 of them. You ready? Set. Up. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Now on the next ones, let's try and touch high on the wall. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. Up. 10. Great job. Now, we're going to flip around. We're going to do some leg lifts. Leg lifts. So leg lifts are where you're going to lay down, particularly if you're on a hard floor like I am. You want to have your hands under you so that your tailbone doesn't hurt. Keep your knees really straight. Lay your back down, lay your head down, and we're just going to lift our legs up in the air till they're right above our head pretty much, and then bring them back down. But when we bring them down, we're not going to let them hit the floor. We're going to keep our feet off the floor. Keep your knees as straight as you can, all the way up, all the way down, but don't touch the floor. Let's do 10 of them. You ready? Up. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Up. 9. Up. 10. Good job. Those are 2 basic strength exercises for abdominal muscles, and you can do more than 1 set of those if you want. You can do more of those, but we're going to keep on moving for our video. All right, now we're going to do some wall planks. So wall planks work on our shoulders, our chest, our abdominals, our back, and even our leg muscles. So for a wall plank, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with my feet on the ground, but very close to or pressed up against the wall. And I'm going to plank here. This would be a plank position. Excellent. Hold that plank. Now let's move down to our elbows. We'll be on our forearms, planking, keeping our body off the ground, put our toes in the ground. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Come back up. You can do planks 30 seconds, all the way up to a minute, 2 minutes for some of you. So keep up those planks. All right, I'm going to look at my cheat sheet here. Time for some wall sits. Wall sits. So find a wall. Again, make sure it's a sturdy wall, not a wall that you're going to smudge up or anything. And we're going to face against the wall, or away from the wall. Get on our feet, put our back against the wall. We're going to try and make our femur, this bone, our thigh bone, we're going to try and make it parallel to the floor so that our femurs are flat like this, just like the floor is. Then you sit up really tall and you hold. Let's hold here for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Good job. All right, so you could do 1 or 2 sets of wall sits. Those are good to do. We're going to keep on working on our legs, and now we're going to move into wall jumps. Wall jumps. So this is kind of like a squat. We're going to be right up close to the wall, but not so close that I'm going to bump my face into it when I go to jump. I'll be a little bit away, but pretty close. I'm going to squat down all the way. I'm going to jump up as high as I can, touch the wall up high, and then land. Okay, so let's do 10 of those. You ready? Here we go. Squat down, jump. 1. Squat down, jump. 2. Squat down, jump. 3. Squat down, jump. 4. Squat down, jump. 5. Squat, jump. 6. Squat, jump. 7. Squat, jump. 8. Squat, jump. 9. Squat, jump. 10. Good job. So that does 2 things. It's a squat and a power jump. So both are really good to do. All right. Next up, we're going to do some wall push-ups. Now, we did these sort of in our warm-up, but now we're not going to take our hands off the wall. So we're going to put our hands on the wall. We're going to plant our feet, and we're going to move our hips forward a little bit so our body's forming a nice pressure against that wall. And then we're going to do some wall push-ups. So we're just going to bend our elbows, keep our body really straight, and push away. Let's do 10 of them. You ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. All right, so we did 10 wall push-ups. Now, you could do wall push-ups off of a sturdy bench or table. That would make them a little more difficult. You could do wall push-ups off of something even lower where you are, maybe on a curb or something, or a stair. And then you could do the flip of that, which is you could put your feet on the stair or feet on a chair, and you can do a push-up that way. It changes the angle of your pushing, so different parts of your muscle in your chest are getting strengthened. All right, well, that's where we're going to stop with our strength part of our workout today. All right, so we have been working on strength. We've done a warm-up. We've worked on some strength today. Now we want to work on the second component of fitness, which is flexibility. And so we know a stretchy muscle, a muscle that can move all the way through its range of motion, is going to be a healthy muscle and less likely to get injured. So let's start with some flexibility. And we're going to roll through these, not too fast, but also not too slow. And the time that we're spending on it is what I call cumulative. So As we're stretching one muscle, we're also stretching others, and the whole totality of it is going to give us a full body stretch. Okay, so let's start off crisscross, sitting there, and you want to just sit, find a little balance, and pull your back up. So you're sitting really tall, and try and lean so that you're sitting right over those two bones in your bottom that you're sitting on. So you want all your weight over those two, sitting really tall. Good. One hand on the side, the other hand straight up in the air. We're going to lean, but keep both of those bones that are sitting on the ground right now in your bottom, keep them both on the bottom. So don't tilt. Stay grounded there. We're going to lean over as far as you can, keeping those bones on the ground. Good. Then bring this hand down. Other side. Nice. Sit up real tall. Take an arm across. Get my microphone out of the way. And then we're going to pull that arm back, sitting very tall. Hook it, pull, and twist just a little bit. You want to twist the way that that arm out here is pointing. Nice. All right, let's do the other side. Anytime you stretch one side, you want to stretch the other side. So hook, pull it in, and twist a little bit. Great. It's time for a little hurdler stretch. So we're going to keep this leg bent like it is. We're going to stretch the other leg out in front of us. We're going to take both hands and we're going to reach hand over hand toward that toe. Now, I've seen a lot of you in class. You guys can reach your toe, reach past it. Some of you can grab the bottom of your foot. Some of you can lay your head down on your knee. That's awesome. But not me. I'm not quite there yet. So I'm going to reach as far as I can and hold. Good. Relax. Switch legs. Put your other leg out in front. Hand over hand. Keep that leg straight so your knee is straight. And reach for that toe. Great job. Okay, now we're going to bring the bottoms of our feet, the soles of our feet together, press them together, and we're going to clamp them with our hands at our toes here. This is called a butterfly stretch, and for the butterfly stretch, I'm going to sit up very tall and let your knees go down toward the ground till you feel a nice stretch on the inside of your leg. Sitting up tall is key here. Don't let your back hunch down like this. Sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath or two. Great job. All right, I'm going to stick a leg out like I was for the hurdler stretch, but this time, instead of laying this foot down, I'm going to take this leg, I'm going to cross this foot over my knee, and I'm going to sit up very tall. I'm going to hug this knee with both of my arms. I'm going to feel a little stretch in my lower back. And for some of you, you'll say, wait a second, this isn't stretching anything. If it's not stretching anything, here's what you do. You take your opposite arm to the leg that's up, and you go over top of your knee with that elbow, and then you push that knee over to the side, and you twist. Maybe you'll feel that. Good. All right, other side. So we're going to take that leg straight out on the ground, sit up real tall, hug this knee with both of my arms, put my elbows around that knee, nice big hug. Then I'm going to extend the stretch a little bit, take my opposite elbow, I'm going to put it over my knee, push my knee over to the side with my elbow, and then twist. Great. Now we're going to roll over to our belly. We're going to do a laying down quad stretch. I'm hoping my microphone doesn't crush. We'll see if I can protect it. All right, so here, for the laying down quad stretch, I'm going to lay on my belly, bring one foot back, grab it with my hand, and I'm going to put my knees together. My body's pretty straight. Good. How about that other foot? Nice job. Okay. Now we're going to sit back up again. This time, we're going to take a little bit of a twisty stretch. And the twisty stretch we're going to do is we're going to lay down on our backs now. And we're going to stick our arms out to the side. And we're going to take one foot up. We're going to let that foot go sideways across our body and twist our body, keeping our shoulders flat to the ground and our arms on the ground. It's kind of nice. Good, then bring that leg back up. Drop it down. Other foot up. Twist it across. Let it drop. Keep those shoulders down. Take a big deep breath. That's great. Excellent. All right. Now sit up tall and go ahead to standing up. Now for the next one, got my little cheat sheet down here again. We're going to stand with our feet apart and we're going to lock our knees out, which means straighten your knees all the way. And now we're going to bend straight forward, kind of like a dive, but go this way. Keep your back as straight as you can for as long as you can. So we're going to dive down, but keep your back really straight. Keep your feet apart. Back really, really, really straight until you have to curve it. Then you curve down and you rest down here with your knees straight. Then you can walk your hands over to one foot. And walk your hands over to the other foot. You walk your hands back to the middle, and then try and reach through your feet, behind you a little bit. Get a little more of a stretch back there. Good job. All right, go ahead and stand up. All right. Now, we're going to end with some really comfortable sort of stretches. I like these a lot. These ones you can do anytime. Reach up high. Point your fingers toward the sky. Keep your feet together and your knees straight. You're going to bend to one side. And bend to the other side. One more time, one side. Kick that hip out. And then to the other side, kick that hip out. Straight up, lengthen out your backbone. Nice. All right, now we're going to go into a little bit of a down dog stretch. This gets our calf muscles and our back muscles. So we're going to straighten out our knees. Your heels may not be touching the ground all the way. That's okay. Then you're going to point your rear end up to the ground, up to the sky. You're going to put your hands out in front of you and straighten out your back, straighten out your legs, and just stretch out the back of your body that way. Great job. Now we're going to drop our hips down to the ground. We're going to lay down. And then we're going to put our hands under our shoulders, push up. As you push up, let your lower body just kind of sag, and then get your head so that it sticks out of your shoulders. Don't let your head droop down here. Push your shoulders down and your head up. Stretch out and look up. Nice. Now we're going to bend back on our knees. Keep your hands out in front of you. And we're going to sit back on our heels. So we're on our knees and our feet and our hands are on the ground. Then we're going to sit back on our heels and stretch that back out. Nice job. Okay, so that is an example of a stretching sequence that we can do, and that helps to help us learn the second component of stretching, and the second component of fitness, which is stretching, and that keeps our bodies loose, keeps our bodies relaxed, and most importantly when you're doing physical movement is it keeps your body in its full range of motion so you're less likely to get hurt. All right, great job.